In the month of December, my portfolio continued to grow. I hit £12,000. I received 4 dividends in December, and I'm going to show you what I got paid. I'm also going to show you what I got paid in the whole of 2023. And throughout the video, I'm going to give you an overview of my portfolio. Let's get into the video. My first dividend was from Unilever. Unilever is a British consumer goods giant. They own brands such as Dove, Domestos, and Ben & Jerry's. Unilever is down about 8% this year. I think cost pressures had a negative effect on the company's outlook and guidance in the near future, but I don't believe that this will affect them long term. It's mainly investor sentiment, and I think this year has provided a great opportunity to buy into the company or to continue adding to your position. It's about 8% of my portfolio, and this year I increased my holding from about 5% in June up to 8% towards the end of the year. And I think I'll keep Unilever as a core position of the portfolio. The dividend yield is currently sitting at about 4%, and with the 21 shares I hold, I was paid £5.57 on the 8th of December. Microsoft was my next dividend payment. Microsoft pays a very small dividend at only 0.8%, but the growth in the company is the main selling point. Tech stocks have been the highlight of the global stock market in 2023. Microsoft was up over 60% in 2023, and it is continuing to climb. I think that tech stocks could be a little muted in 2024, but we could see more growth if the Fed decide to drastically reduce rates, which would boost the stock market, and not just for the mainstream tech companies. On the 14th of December, Microsoft paid me £2.04. On the 15th of December, I received a dividend from Realty Income. Realty Income is a monthly dividend payer, so we'll be seeing this every month. Realty Income is an American real estate investment trust that invests in commercial real estate and has tenants such as B&Q and Tesco here in the UK, and some other big names in the US. The price is currently sitting at $58.84 and has had an amazing recovery over the last 3 months, up nearly 30%. My last 2 dividend updates, I was down on this position. In October, I was down 16%, and in November, I was still down 10%. And now I am about back to even, only down about 2.8%. It is about 15% of the portfolio and has been going up incredibly recently from about 11% due to the fact that the stock is recovering so well and I keep adding to the position. Due to recent news of the interest rates being stalled and a new positive outlook on the US economy, Realty Income has had some alleviated pressure and the stock has gone up. But I'm sure this won't be the end of the bearish outlook for this company until rates begin to come down. But Realty Income is in an incredibly strong position to get through these current economic conditions. I have about £1,600 invested in this company, and now that the price has recovered, it is my biggest position by far. It's about 25% bigger than my next biggest position. The current dividend yield is 5.3%, and with my 34 shares, I received £5.43 from Realty Income this month. This is my dividend tracking spreadsheet, which I use to track the holdings I have in terms of price and dividends received. There are also other features, such as the future dividends and portfolio calculator and live off dividends date. I update the spreadsheet on a monthly basis, so it includes any changes I make. Also, you can see my portfolio in depth. You can get access to this and get monthly updates through the link in the description. There will soon be a new update on Google Sheets. It's just taking a bit longer than I expected to get a finished product that I'm happy with. The last dividend I received was on the 27th of December when I received £2.23 from my 7 shares in VWRL. VWRL is the Vanguard All World ETF. I've been buying 1 share of this ETF every single month. I try to wait for the price to dip a little bit, but if not, I'll just buy anyway. I hope to make this a core position of the portfolio in the future, but for now, I'm just pound cost averaging into the position to bring down the risk of the portfolio. My goal is to make VWRL 25% of the portfolio, but at the moment it's just sitting at 7%. My total dividends for the month of December was £15.27. So now, looking at the investment dashboard, in the top right corner, you can see here that my total return is 9.01%. My total dividends received is now £231.75. My portfolio yield on cost is sitting at 2.16%. This has been staying low as I've continued to add to the portfolio, but the more and more dividends I receive, it should increase. This pie chart here shows that I have an 11% cash holding currently, and I believe I'll be keeping around a 10 to 15% cash holding going forward so that I can deploy this cash when needed. You can also see that I have a crypto holding of about 12.8%. This is mainly Ethereum, and this is a holding that I've held since 2021, from before I started investing in the stock market. Last year, I received £128.77, and already in my second year, I've received £102.98. And by next month, I will have overtaken my first year of dividends. This dividend dashboard shows my dividends month to month, and you can see that my dividends for December were quite low compared to the last few months. You can also see here in this graph to the right that my portfolio has been gaining size month to month. Looking here at the live off dividends date, by the calculations on the spreadsheet and based on my current investment plan of £600 a month and my current dividend yield, I should be able to retire by November 2053, which is in about 30 years. So looking forward to the dividends I'll receive in January, I expect to receive the following: £5.39 from Pepsi, £1.26 from Disney, which is their first dividend since they've restated their dividends, £10.50 from GSK, and about £5.50 from Realty Income. So my total dividends for January should be around £22.65. I'm still on my way to my goal of £20,000 portfolio, which I'll probably hit in around 12 to 14 months time on my current investment plan of £600 a month. The medium term goal of the portfolio is £100 a month in dividends, which is going to take about 2 to 3 years to reach, and a £30,000 portfolio. And the long-term goal of the portfolio is 10 years of investing. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching this far into the video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions on improvements to the video content or ideas for content going forward, please leave a comment below and I'll give you a reply. Also, you can check out the investment dashboard in the link in the description.